Let's make ourselves a bed box. So, I have been working on my firewood storage a little bit, and we have had so many vlogs about the firewood storage, and it is a little bit slow going, so I thought it's time for a little bit of change. Yesterday, I happened to be in my attic, and in my attic, I heard bats crawling around, and I also heard them making little sounds. And yes, I know some of you will say you can't hear bats because their frequency is above human hearing. That is true. They make sounds that we can't hear, but that's just for echolocating. They do also make sounds we can hear. I heard bats that were between the roof shingles and the ceiling. I heard them crawling around, I heard them making their sound, and I even smelled a little bit of their poop. So that's one of the reasons why I'm making a bed box, so that they can live in the bed box instead of underneath my roof shingles. There's another reason to make a bed box, and that is mosquitoes. We have a lot of mosquitoes around here, and according to the internet, one bat eats around 1,000 mosquitoes per hour, which would be amazing. So if we make a bed box, give them another place to live, we get rid of mosquitoes, and I get rid of the bats that live underneath my roof. So let's get all the materials together, and then we start building a bed box. So I printed out myself a little plan from the internet on how to make a bed box, and I'm just gonna follow these instructions and show you what I'm doing. So first of all, we need a plank that is gonna be 200 millimeters wide. So let's go get one. And if you don't know, 200 millimeters is the same as 20 centimeters. So let's go see. That's 17, not big enough. 17. Here we've got one that's bigger. And bigger is fine. We just don't want smaller. So we're going with this one. I just need to get it out and get all the nails out. So as you can see, this plank has a painted side and a blank side. And I dropped my paper. And according to the text that was on the internet, bats do not like treated wood. No paint or anything like that. Which means we're going to use the untreated side of this wood as the inside of the box. Alright, next step is to measure out the pieces of plank that we need and then cut it into pieces. And of course, while I'm doing this, it started raining a little bit. As you can see, my instructions are being rained on. Let's hope it doesn't become any worse than what it already is. Anyway, let me show you the pieces that we are doing. First, I'm cutting off an edge to make sure that we have a square 90-degree angle. Then we're doing a piece of 40 millimeters, 120 millimeters, 100 millimeters, 480 millimeters, 650 millimeters, and the final one is 430 millimeters. And don't forget, you need to add whatever the thickness of your saw blade is to all those measurements. That way you're exact. Which I did. So now it's time to cut all those pieces out of the plank. And please don't continue raining. I said no rain. So now rain came. Ugh. Well, we'll have to wait until it passes. Well, the rain is done. That was quite a rainstorm for a few minutes there. Luckily I got everything cut in the right size. Now it's just putting it all together. So yeah, let me get the stuff back outside again that I didn't want to make wet, and we're gonna screw it all together. Here we have all the pieces, and something they didn't say in this manual, but something I am gonna do, is the inside of the box. I am gonna scuff those up with the saw, because of course bats like to hang upside down. And I do that with the little nails they have on their feet. So I'm gonna scuff up the insides so that they have grip to hang on to something. Well, now that we got both the inside nice and scuffed up, so that those little bat nails have something to grip onto, now it's actually time to put it together. Well, not really. Now it is time to make these parts. And sadly they don't really give measurements for that. So I'm gonna have to figure it out somehow. Yeah, let me do that and get back to you. Okay, I think I figured that part out. Let me show you. So here it is. We've got this part. This part is 2.5 centimeters. Then this part over here, we've got 13 and a half over here. And that's on both sides. And this diagonal goes from corner to corner, because that would be then just as long as this plank, the 480. So let me saw out those pieces and show you what it should look like. Well, there we are. We got all the bits and pieces for the bed box. Now to just screw it all together. And there we have it. According to the instructions, it's done now. But I don't think we're done. First of all, we all know bats like the darkness. And I followed the instructions, but there is some gaps here, as you can see, over there. And there's some here that's more my fault than the instructions. But yeah, I'm gonna fill these gaps with some silicone kit, I think, to see if I can make this a little bit more watertight, or light tight, I should say. There you go. I filled all the holes, all the cracks in it with some non-toxic silicone. The same stuff you use for aquariums and bathrooms and that kind of thing. So it won't be toxic for the bats. Now I just have to wait a little bit for the silicone to dry, and then it's painting time. I want to paint the outside. You can't paint the inside, but you can paint the outside, and I'm planning to do that. And while we wait for the silicone to dry, because it needs to be dry before you paint it, I am gonna make a little bit of art on the outside. It's not gonna be much, but it's gonna be something. Okay, now that everything's dry, time to spray this thing. Well, here it is. It is done. These 5 screws are gonna go into the tree. We're hanging it up over there. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. Let's hope that the bats also like it. I mean, it's got their logo, right? So yeah, I'm gonna hang it up. Hope I don't fall off the ladder. So wish me luck. There we go. Well, it's hanging there, nice and tall. According to what I read, you're supposed to hang it up at least 3 meters, preferably higher. So I think we succeeded there. And yeah, I guess we'll update you if we see that bats are living in there. But I'm proud of the project for now. Maybe I'll build some more, but we'll be doing that off camera. Thank you for watching. See you all next time. Bye.
Make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next vlog, and don't forget to subscribe.
Still recording.
I've been doing fine. I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the